Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I want you guys to take a look at this video because it is a pretty important video before we get into the trig functions. So a couple of things that you need to know. We're going to be working with right triangles still as we have been, but now I'm going to actually do something a little different. I'm going to introduce to you a Greek symbol called theta. Okay, now theta, and again it's spelled T-H-E-T-A, and it just represents a given angle, or just an angle. Okay, so like I don't necessarily have to know the measurement, but I'm using theta. It's almost like a variable to represent like one of the angles here. Why is that important? Because I have a couple of words here, some of which you might know, like hypotenuse. You know what the hypotenuse is. You know it's definitely this one right here, the one that's across the longest side. I'm sorry, the one that's across the 90-degree angle. Then we also have two legs. Now, the two legs are either going to be the opposite or the adjacent. Now, if you know what adjacent means, if you probably remember this from Geo again, but adjacent is anything that is next to something. So I'll kind of show you in a second what that means. Now, say for example, the angle that I'm referring to is this one right here. So I'm going to say that's theta. Okay. Now I'm going to label this triangle with these three words. Now I know the hypotenuse because that one's never going to change. So I know that this side right here is the hypotenuse. Now, then you have the opposite or adjacent. The legs are either going to be opposite or adjacent, so you kind of have to figure that out. Now, based off wherever theta is, that will change. So for example, here my theta is right here. The angle, the side that is opposite is this one would obviously be this one right here, right? This one is the opposite side. And then adjacent, I told you that means next to, right? So this side right here is the side, because that's the hypotenuse. Obviously there's two sides that are next to the theta, but that one's already called the hypotenuse, so then this one must be the adjacent. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys another example. So again, we're just labeling the hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent. So giving you guys this example right here. Now I'm going to go with this right triangle here and say that now I'm talking about theta. Theta's right there. Okay, first thing, label your hypotenuse, which is the hypotenuse. Obviously this one, it's across the 90-degree angle, right? It's pointing this way, so this is your hypotenuse. Then we have the opposite. Now, is this side opposite this angle, or is this side opposite this angle? So obviously this side right here is opposite theta, so this is going to be your opposite, and then this side over here is going to be your adjacent, because again there are two sides that are adjacent really, but this one already has the name hypotenuse, so then this one has to be adjacent. Not too bad, right? Okay, I hope you guys get this. I'm going to put a short little quiz up right after this. It won't be like a check for understanding, but I just really need you guys to understand this, so you do have to get 70% correct, okay? Or something like that. You guys will see my requirement in a second. Have a good one. Bye.